Typical game in the Big 12. We talk about it all the time, and so many games come down to one or two possessions. And I thought second half, really credit to Oklahoma and Coach Kruger. I mean, they took it to us on the glass, and then we didn't make free throws down the stretch. And when you don't do those two things, you set yourself up to saying a prayer on that last shot. And thank goodness it was answered, and Devontae got the rebound. And Devontae did have tied his career high with assists and made those free throws.
How big has Devontae been the last couple of games?
Yeah, he's been huge the last two games, and I know tonight he didn't get going really shooting it wise, but hit one big three and had 8 rebounds and 5 assists, and that's important because you look at the guard stats and usually one guard's off. And that's why you got to have other guys to pick you up. And 3 games in 6 days, some people are going to be a little more fatigued. Some people don't bounce back as quick. And I thought Jared just was a step off tonight. And Devontae really did a great job helping him and played some great minutes, and especially when Davion picked up his 3rd foul.
Did you feel confident with him at the line? I mean, you only made the 1 bucket, but did you feel good?
Well, I actually felt good with Jared at the line, Freddie at the line, everybody else at the line. But at the end of the day, that's the one thing is that's why I'm a little more upset with the rebounding because you can't always control free throw shooting.
Was there anything different, though, about being a number 1 team and playing a home game as the number 1 team for the first time ever?
Well, first of all, you guys are wearing sport coats, so that's something. And number 2, obviously, it was a great turnout. Probably the largest we've had all year, and I know that excitement was much needed and appreciated. And you got to win your home games, and I know our guys were excited about that.
Does it change in your mind how teams approach you? I mean, you've been on the other end of it. Does it impact how,
Well, I really think, I mean, God's blessed us, allowed us to be number 1 2 times now in the last 3 years, and I think our staff's done a better job. And this time, just with not all the distractions and more focus on, we want to be number 1 at the end of the year. And but at the same time, I know when it first comes out and happen to be on a game day, I know there's added juice and excitement. And it's the first game we've played at home when we were number 1. The last time I think we had 2 road games.
Scott, I know you're used to seeing that from Freddie, but just how about his total game?
Well, I think the one offensive rebound, put-back dunk was huge. The one dump off by Devontae was really, really big, how he finished. But, I mean, Freddie's one of those guys that keeps getting better and better, and it's a great success story. And I just can't be happier for him because he's earned it all by his hard work. Stays humble.
This fan base has had a long day. And it's been a lot of emotion with Dave Aranda's introduction and now the game tonight. What does it say? Because it's a small school. Mm-hmm. It's Waco's not a big city, but that they were able to sustain the energy throughout the day.
Yeah, thank goodness for coffee. But no, I want to thank the administration. I mean, I know they had a long day with everything, and Mac's going to sleep well tonight. But I thought the turnout and the students were tremendous. And again, we've been talking, and there's no team that's won a Big 12 title doesn't have fan support, and it's critical. So much needed and appreciated.
Just to look ahead real quick, you have a break, not a break, but a big break from Big 12 play. Do you like having this SEC game or challenge game in the middle of your conference game?
What do we got this week? we've been so focused on each game. Yeah. We've really it's a great honor representing the Big 12, and I think why we've been successful in the challenge games and our record speaks for that is because we take that very serious and doesn't guarantee you're going to win, but I mean our guys have gotten up for those games, and we did the same with the Big East Challenge, and I know they want to represent the Big 12, and we're going to do all we can to do it the right way. And obviously Florida coming in the year, everyone thought that Final Four team, and now it looks like they're back playing like that, so it'll be a great game.
You mentioned 3 games in 6 days. Do you give your guys just like 1 day off?
Yeah, they actually get 2 days off. They get 2 days off.
How big was this one? I mean, ESPN, Butler, he was maybe having kind of an off night, and your bench really showed how much depth you all have. I mean, how big was this win tonight?
Well, in the Big 12, if you want to win a championship, you got to win your close games, and you're going to have a lot of them, so you're not going to necessarily win them all. But the ones that you have a chance to and you don't, they really come back to the ifs and buts were candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas every day, you know. So you got to win your home ones, and we did, and that's all that matters. And thanks for everyone that prayed on that last shot.
About Jared, when he has a bad game like this, that gives you confidence he's going to bounce back. Something about his immune.
Oh, the great thing about all our guards, if they have a bad game, I feel great going into the next one. So great players usually don't have 2 or 3 in a row. So that's a good thing.
What do you want your guys to take away from tonight?
Well, I think first and foremost when we watch film that we got to do a better job on the glass second half, and just because we did a great job in the first half doesn't mean that it's going to carry over in the second half. And then I think the second thing with that would be I know we finished with 11 turnovers. I think we had 3 at the half, and I think we made some. I mean, you can't give away the ball like we did in the second half. So those would be the 2 areas, and then obviously we always try to help with free throw shooting, but some days it's there, some days it's not.
Did you get to meet Dave Aranda yet?
I did as we came in the locker room, so I heard nothing but great things about him. So excited that he's here and his family.
Does Oklahoma just do a good job of getting Brady open with threes? There were 2 or 3 times where he was.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, he's a big, and a lot of times that's different. You're used to guards being great shooters, but not necessarily a big. And because he's 6'9", 6'10", he's got a high release, he's got a quick release. So if you're a little late, I mean, he's still shooting over you. And I mean, the TCU game, he was 7 for 9, and I mean, they had great contests. So he's just really a good player. We left him 2 open on several times, and you sometimes get confused on switches, non-switches, because you can't leave him at all. But obviously he was a major factor tonight and has been all year for them.